Solar System. The solar system consists of three main things: Sun, planet, which are internal planets and external planets, and other celestial bodies. Here is in brief information about all the planets of the solar system. You can pause the video and take a screenshot. Sun. The sun is the head of solar family, although planets revolve around it. About 3/4 of the sun is hydrogen and 1/4 is helium. It also contains small amount of oxygen, carbon, neon, nitrogen and magnesium. It appears bigger and brighter because it is much nearer to Earth than the other stars. Planets. The word planets comes from a Greek word, planetes, meaning wanderers. The planets are solid heavenly bodies which revolve around the sun in fixed path, called orbit. Each planet rotates on its axis. At night, we observe certain objects bigger and brighter than stars. They do not twinkle as stars. They are planets. The solar system consists of 8 planets. Different planets have different sizes, and every planet revolves around the sun. Mercury, also called as Bud. This planet is closest to the sun and also the fastest and the smallest of all the planets. It is always present on the same side of the sun. That's why its one part always have day and is hottest. Other part always have night is the coldest. As it is very near to the earth, we can see it just before sunrise and just after the sunset. It is yellowish orange in color. Venus or Shukra. It is the brightest of all planets, so it is also called a shining planet. It is silver blue in color and is the hottest planet in the solar system. It appears as a morning star in eastern horizon and is an evening star in western horizon. There is no evidence of life on Venus. All the planets except Venus rotates from west to east. Earth or Prithvi. Earth is placed fifth in order of size among the planets of solar system. Earth's atmosphere allows only a part of heat and light to reach its surface. That's why Earth's surface is neither too hot nor too cold. It also has plenty of water and oxygen atmosphere, which is necessary for life. A ozone layer in Earth's atmosphere absorbs the harmful radiation coming from the sun and protects life on the Earth. Mars or Mangal. Mars is the fourth planet in distance from the Sun. Mars is nearly half the size of Earth. A large amount of iron oxide is present in the planet, which gives reddish color to the planet. Therefore, it's also known as red planet. Mars has craters like Moon and two moons, namely Phobos and Deimos. Mangalyaan. Mangalyaan was the first India's Mars orbiter mission. It was successfully landed in Mars orbit on 24th September of 2014. The mission was set on 15th of November 2013. After this, India became the first country to land on Mars orbit in one attempt. It was launched on 5th November 2013 by the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO. Jupiter or Brihaspati. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is very far from the Sun about, so it receives much less light and heat from the Sun. Jupiter is a giant ball of gas. Its surface is composed of dense red, brown, yellow, and white clouds of hydrogen and helium gases. Its surface is the most distinguishing feature of the Jupiter is great red spot, which is formed by a storm continuously being observed since 1830. It also have a faint ring around it. Saturn or Shani. Saturn is the second brightest and biggest planet in the solar system. It is similar in size, mass, and composition to the Jupiter, but it is cooler than that. It is about 700 times bigger than the Earth. Saturn has most visible and beautiful 7 rings that encircle the planet. Saturn is a giant ball of gas with no solid surface. Its density is less than that of water. Uranus. It is the third planet in the solar system. Its diameter is less than the half of the Earth. Uranus is a giant ball of gas and liquid made up of hydrogen and methane gas, which give it a greenish appearance when seen through a telescope. Its 21 moons have been discovered so far. It also has a faint ring. Neptune. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun. It also has several rings of ice particles around it. Neptune consists of helium and hydrogen. It is surrounded by a thick layer of clouds. The outer layer of Neptune contains large amount of methane which absorbs red light, giving it a blue appearance. Neptune has 8 moons. Uranus and Neptune are known as twin giant planets of the external solar system. Pluto, the dwarf planet. Earlier in 1930, the Pluto was classified as ninth and the smallest planet. But in 2006, it was given a new definition as dwarf planet by International Astronomical Union (IAU). According to the new definition, dwarf planets could not be considered as planets. But now, some astronomers do not agree to it. It is farthest and smallest planet of the solar system. It takes 248 Earth days for Pluto to orbit the Sun. The orbit of Pluto cuts through the orbit of Neptune. It is due to this reason that Pluto is closer to Earth than Neptune. It has only one moon. Other celestial bodies. Now let's talk about asteroids. Asteroids are small rocky bodies of about 1000 kilometers or less diameters. A large number of them orbits around the Sun between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter is called asteroid belt. The meteors or meteoroids. Meteors are the asteroids consisting of small pieces of stone and metallic rocks which travel at high speeds. When these enter Earth's atmosphere, they get heated up due to air friction. Most of these burn up, appearing as a streak of light in the sky. We call them as shooting or falling stars. The remnant of meteors which reached Earth are called meteoroids. Comets. Comets are balls of frozen gases, dust particles, and rocks that follow a regular orbit around the Sun. When a comet approaches the Sun, it may develop a long tail. The tail of comet always points away from the Sun. The tail becomes longer as the comet comes closer to the sun. When comet enters the Earth's atmosphere, it burns due to heat and friction in air. A burning comet produces meteor shower or shooting stars. Artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are man-made satellites which move around the Earth. An artificial satellite is a machine that continuously orbits around a heavenly body for the purpose of scientific investigation. It has made possible long distance transmission of TV programs, internet, and telephone. It is also used for remote sensing, spying, defense, and research. We can even collect information about weather, agriculture, land, and ocean. Some well-known Indian satellites are Aryabhat, INSAT, IRS, Kalpana 1, EduSat, and etc. Ancient Indian astronomy. Ancient Rig Veda, composed over 4,000 years ago, tells us about ancient Indians also practice astronomy. One of the best known ancient Indian astronomist and mathematician, Aryabhata, wrote about it in his book Aryabhatiya in 499 CE at the age of 23, in which he stated the diameter of the earth, which was a bit close to the real diameter. As the people said that earth is achal, means immovable. He proved it wrong. He proved it wrong by asserting that earth is sphere and rotates on its axis. He even estimated the time for earth's rotation, which was 23 hours 56 minutes and 4.1 seconds. He defined that the moon shined due to sun's reflection but not by its own. He gave the correct scientific explanation of the solar and lunar eclipse. He also estimated the distance between moon and the earth. India at space. The first satellite made in India, Aryabhata, was launched in 1975 by a Soviet rocket. Now, India has the capability of launching its own satellites. On October 22nd, 2008, India launched Chandrayaan first from Sriharikota. This historic moment of Indian space will be written in golden letters. Most serious accident in the history of space travel happened on February 1st, 2003, when the space shuttle Columbia was lost. All the astronauts, including Kalpana Chawla from India, lost her life. India became the 14th nation in the world to send a man into space on 2nd April 1984. Squadron leader Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian who went into space. Thank you.